Okay, so wow, what a difference a week makes. Last video spoke about the burnout I was feeling, how YouTube was just ruining me really mentally. I'd taken on so much with the 30-day challenge and then continuing that on for another 12 days, so probably 42 days, something like that all up, of posting continuously every single day. So I did step back. I ended up posting 5 pieces of content last week, not 7. And I really noticed a massive difference. Just a bit of a weight was off and a bit of the stress of coming up with content daily, posting it daily. What I decided to do though, I decided to focus more on the channel instead of working in the channel. The first day was really just about tidying stuff up, whether it be banners or logos, getting together all my cards that I had scattered all over the office where I'd written down notes on, thumbnails, thumbnail title ideas, video ideas, educational things notes I'd scattered. So I sort of sorted all those out into piles. It gave me time to sort of just get my head together, get my thoughts together. Then for the next day, so that was a Tuesday, I didn't post anything. Wednesday I posted. Thursday I then didn't post anything either. That day I used to just learn. So I learned about thumbnails. I watched quite a few videos on thumbnails, a bit more about how to create them in Canva, a bit more than I knew anyway, so up my skills a little bit in that regard, a little bit more about what I should be looking to put on them, what people maybe look for. So I played around with that quite a bit. That was really good. I learned how to build a personalized subscribe button that comes on with the logo of the channel, the name, some animation stuff in it. So that was excellent. So it really worked out the way I hoped, where it just took a bit of that pressure off, gave me time to collect my thoughts, gave me time to educate myself a little bit more. So I think that's going to be the path forward, at least for the immediate future, is definitely going to be the 5 videos a week at the moment. I feel like that's achievable. I can put the work into the quality of the videos a bit more. I can put the work into educating myself, learning those skills. It's a little bit of a, it's funny, right? Because it's a little bit of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back process I'm finding with YouTube, which is fine. But that's how I'm finding it. You sort of, you get that movement and then it knocks you back a bit. And then you get that movement and come back a bit. But it's really, I feel like you can almost get analysis paralysis by sometimes maybe over-analysing what you're doing a bit too much. So I decided to break it back to the basics. It's, what are the basics I want to get right before I start looking too far into too much of the analytics and things like that. So for me, it was, I want to work on thumbnails. I want to have a better idea of what I'm doing, how to make them stand out. I want to work on titles. So it's going to be, this week will probably be a bit of work around the titles, watching some videos on that, trying to educate myself a bit more on that. Then it will be on the hook. So I'm going to sort of break it down and maybe do a week of focus on each of those to just up my skills. It won't get me where I want to be, but it will definitely increase from where I am now. So that's the plan for the next few weeks. I'll be able to update you next week on how I go with the title piece. The following video after that will be the 60-day update and how it's going, which will include all the things like the watch time, the number of subscribers, the different things I did and changed along the way for this 30 days. And if they helped or not, I guess, that'll all be covered in that video. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. And that way you'll be notified. Click that bell and you'll be notified when I release these videos, and you'll be able to follow the journey of the channel, maybe get something out of it for yourself if you're either on the same journey or you're thinking about starting a YouTube journey for yourself. Hopefully it'll help some people. Also, if you've got any advice for me, any things I can try, anything maybe that you see when I do my reviews that you go, no, you're probably not doing that right, drop it below in the comments. Let me know, because I'm open to everything. It's really just about learning, enjoying the journey, and putting yourself out there, I guess. But look, this week's been much better for me mentally, definitely. I'm enjoying it more again. I feel like I'm still getting the subscribes and the views and things like that I wanted to get. So I don't think it's hindered that at all. Another couple of weeks and I'll probably be able to tell that. I'm got a few things planned to try as well. So I'll be able to let you know how they go in that 60 day, which will be the 30-day catch up. And look, one of the things I've really wanted to focus on, I guess, is more the drivers. So instead of focusing on the outcome, which is the viewers and the subscribers, I want to focus a bit more on the drivers. So I'm sort of thinking about, which is why I've chosen to focus on the thumbnail, the titles, the hook, things like that, because it's really about the click-through rate and the retention. If you get your click-through rate and your retention right, then you're going to get views and you're going to get subscribers. They're just going to be an output. So it's really getting the drivers right, and the rest will take care of itself, is sort of the way I'm thinking about this process and why I want to focus on these particular areas early on. But look, anyway, hopefully you're getting some value out of these videos. If you are, hit that like button, smash the subscribe, click that bell notification as well. That way you'll be able to follow along on the journey, and I will catch you in the next one.